welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be replacing a door glass on a Seat Leon Mark II. There you go, look at me, proper happy. I bought this from salvage. But anyway, let's get into this door glass replacement. So the first thing you've got to do, I'm doing it in a bit of a strange order because I made a mistake. So just first of all, clip off this front panel that you see there. It's going to make life a lot easier. And then basically just go around the back of the coloured panel, the fabric part, and just pop it off. It's got clips that just pop off, but just take your time as usual with all of this stuff. It's all plastic and you know you've got to be quite careful with it. So just take your time and lever it out. Don't yank it too hard. And me showing you that first bit just makes it a bit easier towards the end to pop out because there's a little bit that's, you won't have to do this what I'm doing here, all that wiggling stuff. But just take your time and it will pop out. Try not to break any of those clips on the back of that panel. So the next thing I found quite easy was to remove the speaker hole, the speaker cover. Now someone broke my glass, but that's how I bought the car. You'll see it in the other video on the other channel, BMAC Car Mods. Someone broke the glass on it, and there was a lot of broken glass in the door that I had to hoover out later. So this is why I had to change this door glass and remove the screw, remove the speaker. So just get your screws, it's just a Phillips head from what I remember, and just undo the speaker. It's only 4 screws and it just pops out. Once you got it out, it's a simple clip on the top that you have to pull out. It's one of them squeeze tab ones, so you just squeeze the top and it will slip out. There you go, really easy stuff. Now it just gives you better access inside. So these are the clamps that hold the door glass itself. Seat Leon have redone this design really good. They've left holes so you can easily access it without taking off the whole panel. Now from what I remember, it's a Torx 30. And if you ain't got a ratchet like this, get one, electric. You don't know what you're missing if you ain't got one of these. And just undo it so it's loose. There you go. And that will give you access to put in the new glass. Now there may be some glass in there, just try and clean it out with either a screwdriver or something flat. Just use your imagination. But you can reach in and get it through that screw hole and clean up any bits of glass that might be left in there. As you can see, there's a bit of glass on this one. And I just cleaned it out so that when I put the new glass, it's got somewhere to sit nice and tidy. You can reach in there. Look at me, I ain't got a clue what's going on. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, this is a really good design the way they've done it anyway. And like I said before, don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, BMAC Car Mods, where you're going to see what I did with this car, how I bought it and all the rest of it. So here are the clamps, you can see in the window there. And with my new door glass, I dropped it in corner first. And just try and get it in there and make sure that the rubber seal at the bottom there is separated. This is why I'm using the spacer there, the spatula spreader, just to open it up and make sure it's sliding in the grooves. Like I said, my one was broken, so there was a little bit of glass in some of the grooves there. So I'm just making sure that it's fitting and sliding correctly and going in all the grooves that you can easily see on the outside. So I'm just test fitting it and checking it, and you know, you check twice and fit once. So this is what you got to do, make sure it's all sliding in the grooves and not sliding out. I'm just actually locating it in those clamps down below. So once you got it in there, you can wind it up a little bit and again, just check fit everything. Just do it over and over again until you're happy with it, that it's properly seated into those clamps and the grooves are holding it as well, because you don't want it to be twisted or anything like that, and you know, it won't go up cleanly. So there I am. Once I've got it up and I'm happy with the position, I hand tighten it first. I always hand tighten these screws because you don't want to cross thread them. You know, I'm not saying it's easy to, but it's just a practice because I have cross-threaded things before as a kid and it's really, really not funny. So just do this, tighten it up with your hand first. When it gets too tight, get your ratchet on, give it a few pumps because, you know, you can't really over-tighten this really, but just you don't want to cross-thread anything, you don't want to break anything, and you want to make sure it's all right. And there you can see me just testing it, make sure it's going up and down correctly, not binding, not catching on anything. Most of this job is just checking and going over it. Here's the other side. You can see it slides perfectly and slides back up perfectly. Because if it doesn't go up in the right orders, in the right places, it will kind of catch and go back down. It's like a safety device to stop it from strangling kids, dogs, etc. So with my speaker hole open, I just used my hoover just to reach in and get any broken glass that might have been inside. These two holes, they serve really good. You've got to kind of open and close the door a little bit, but you know, it's just a few tips and tricks, and everything's just a reversal of what you've taken off. That's why you got to take care of everything. Like I said, remember my channel. I'm going to be showing more of this stuff on my other channel, and you know, just buying cars from salvage. So if you want to see stuff like that, like I said, subscribe to my other channel, BMAC Car Mods. The link will be in the description, and you can get everything from there. Don't forget to leave some comment in the comment sections. I appreciate everything you guys do. And here's the finished product. Thank you very much, guys. Speak to you soon.